Yo, what's up? This your boy Fats and them coming at you with another video. When you join a gang, there's always gonna be drugs, you know what I'm saying, involved in that situation. So you got to be real mindful when you come to the penitentiary. Are you gonna join the gang or you're not gonna join the gang? Or you're gonna get the drugs or you're not gonna get the drugs? There's no in between, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to things like that. You always have to be on one side or the other. So once the pressure gets on, it gets really on, and you have to be really ready, you know what I'm saying, for any situation that could occur, you know what I'm saying, after that, because they could want to kill you, they could want to extort you, they could want to do anything, you know what I'm saying, to get whatever they trying to get about you at that time. So you got to be real mindful when you join a gang and you're dealing with drugs when it comes to the penitentiary, because they both go together. So I remember one time when I got parole violated, you know what I'm saying, back in the penitentiary, because I got out the penitentiary, got on the street, did some crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, when you in the penitentiary, you learn things, you know what I'm saying, from people that when you in the cells talking to them every night, because one person might be a hustler, one person might be a murderer, one person might be a robber, one person might be a scam artist. I mean, there could be a million reasons, you know what I'm saying, that you could be talking to an individual, you know what I'm saying, at that time, because no telling where you at, you know what I'm saying, they might tell you a story or how they got caught up or whatever on the street. So like I said, when I got my first bid, you know what I'm saying, when I was in the penitentiary, I did a lot of crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying, but I learned a lot of stuff at that time. So when I got out the penitentiary, I started, you know what I'm saying, hustling and start trying to make some money and things like that. But then I ended up getting caught up, ended up getting parole violated. Boom, they send you back to the penitentiary. So when I get back to the penitentiary, it's probably, you know what I'm saying, 3 days I was there. So I come back in, you know what I'm saying, from the yard, I look on the drop sheet, you know what I'm saying, because at this time, that's how they do it. When you about to get moved around or cell to cell, they put you on a drop sheet. So that way, you know what I'm saying, you know what cell you going to, you know the activities, you know what I'm saying. Basically, they, you know what I'm saying, logging your movement, you know what I'm saying, how you moving, so they can computerize it, you know what I'm saying, in their data. So they put you on a drop sheet, you know what I'm saying, let you know that you're about to be transferred to another facility. So when I get transferred to another facility, I'm looking to see where it's going. It says Texas. So I'm like, dang, Texas, I ain't never been to Texas. I ain't know that we can get farmed out like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was a reason why they did it, you know what I'm saying? But the story will tell you, you know what I'm saying, why they transferred us. So as we looking at the drop sheet, everybody, you know what I'm saying, it's like a big list, you know what I'm saying, of everybody going, like 60 some people. I think probably 60 or 70 people. I can't really remember the count of the people. So they telling us we all moving, you know what I'm saying, and throughout the cell house, everybody yelling and stuff. Oh, they about to fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying, when y'all get down there. They about to do this, they about to do that, you know what I'm saying, just saying all type of crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying, because, you know what I'm saying, we getting transferred down there, but we don't know why we getting transferred. So that night, you know, everybody packing up their stuff, you know, to get ready, you know what I'm saying, for the big move tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody yelling through the cell house the same old stuff. Oh, y'all gonna get fucked. Y'all gonna get fucked. You know what I'm saying? When y'all get down there. You know what I'm saying? Them Texas boys don't be playing, you know. So, like I said, we packing up all our stuff and doing this. So then the morning comes, you know what I'm saying? They shackle us up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, come out. We get in the little rotunda, you know what I'm saying, that they had. Everybody moving to A&D a little bit at a time, because there's so many people, everybody can't fit in the A&D, you know what I'm saying, at that time. So they moving us out in units, you know what I'm saying? Everybody shackling up, they got our property and stuff, putting it on the bus, everybody getting on the bus. So then when we get on the bus, you know, like I said, I only been there, you know what I'm saying, probably about 3 days. So I really don't really know nobody, you know what I'm saying, in the compound, because I ain't really had that much time to really move around and shake and bake with people and to figure out what's going on. I seen some people when I came in that knew me from the previous, like I said, I've been in the penitentiary before. Previous to that, you know what I'm saying, we said what's up and all that stuff, but we never sat down and talked and things like that. So, like I said, we all getting on the bus. So I ain't familiarized with really nobody on the bus. I don't know nobody, you know what I'm saying, on the bus that was coming with him. So we sitting down, you know what I'm saying, they got two people in the seat, you know what I'm saying. So it's just the people around us that we communicate with, you know what I'm saying, through the bus rides, you know what I'm saying, which is Jimmy, a Mexican, you know what I'm saying. His name is Savano, you know what I'm saying. We got LB, you know. So these are people that we talking to, you know what I'm saying, on the way on the bus on down there. We leave about 4 in the morning, you know. So as we roll in there, like I said, everybody just talking, you know what I'm saying? Everybody talking like, dang, what we about to go down here and do? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So we kind of confused, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause we don't even really know what we about to go do. Cause this ain't like the other penitentiaries that we go to where we know, you know what I'm saying, somebody. So we like, dang. So everybody's like, hey, we figured out a plan for all, you know what I'm saying, 4 of us, you know what I'm saying, to kind of link up together, you know what I'm saying, so that when we get down to wherever penitentiary we at, we all can, you know what I'm saying, kind of, you know what I'm saying, form a little group and make sure that we protect ourselves, you know what I'm saying, so while we down there, because we already know how it plays up here, so we was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, so when we get here, you know what I'm saying, this is what we gonna do. So we get to the facility, we leave at like 4 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning. We get down to, you know what I'm saying, Texas, you know what I'm saying, like damn near 10 o'clock at night, you know what I'm saying, because the bus is going slow, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you know, one of the prison buses, you got to remember, one of the prison buses is the regular buses, you know what I'm saying, you can get on. And they taking this long ass journey, you know what I'm saying, down there. So we get down there, like I said, we get down there. Now they all, when we get off the bus, they all got their guns and stuff, you know what I'm saying, pointed and stuff. You know, not the real guns, but the guns with the pellet guns, not the pellet guns, with the plastic tips in them, you know what I'm saying. So they got all their guns and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. We get off the bus, everybody shackled up. We going like, it's like a county jail setting, you know what I'm saying. So I'm kind of confused, you know what I'm saying, on the booking area. Like I said, some people still staying on the bus, some people filling up the room, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, little at a time run. We were going through a little, getting all our property and stuff, you know, and everything, just our clothes and stuff, because we didn't get our boxes and stuff until the next day. But we all got our clothes and bedding and your mattress, you know what I'm saying. So when we get to our rooms, you know what I'm saying, like I said, it's like a county jail setting. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's like 12 bunks, so it's like 24 people to a unit, you know what I'm saying? So all of us, you know what I'm saying, like I said, we all together and stuff. When we get off the bus, you know what I'm saying, so they put us all in the cell together. So we like, oh, that's cool, you know what I'm saying, now we can really watch ourselves and stuff like that. Now in the cell, they ain't got no table, it's just the bunks. They got the little cabinet, you know what I'm saying, in the front to where you can put all your food and stuff in. It's like the military setting, you know what I'm saying. Then they got the restroom with the thing where you only can see the feet, you know what I'm saying. You can close the door, you know what I'm saying. They got like a little shower and stuff like that. And the phone, you know what I'm saying, it's right over there, you know what I'm saying, in between the shower and the toilet. So, and then it's like just the bars and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. It ain't like a penitentiary setting, you know what I'm saying. It's like more like a county jail setting. So then we sitting there, you know what I'm saying, like I said, everybody trying to fill everybody out and stuff like that. So then the next morning they call us, you know what I'm saying, to like the little orientation right in the little day room right there where the guard tower is, you know what I'm saying, little at a time, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, it's a lot of people. So they tell us what we're going to be doing. Basically what we're going to be doing is help clean up the penitentiary, the jail, wherever facility it was at the time, you know what I'm saying. It was a holding facility, you know what I'm saying, for the Mexican immigrants, for 2 gangs, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, at that time, I didn't know that. So then they telling us we're going to be help cleaning up, you know what I'm saying, doing the kitchen work, doing janitorial work, you know what I'm saying, basically immigrating them back into what we was doing so that when after we leave, they could take over. So basically we was training inmates to be orderlies and stuff like that. They gave us extra pay, you know what I'm saying, 210, you know what I'm saying, to do this stuff, you know what I'm saying, for people that didn't get no money and stuff like that. So they gave us extra on that. So basically that where we was. So I became the orderly that walked around sweeping the floors, mopping the floors and stuff like that. So I get to tour like around what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in the facility. And then, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy and LB, they became, you know what I'm saying, the people that worked in the kitchen. And then Savano, he became, you know what I'm saying, like the orderly that worked in the medical unit. So we all, you know what I'm saying, doing our stuff, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm walking around sweeping, mopping the floor every day, making sure ain't no trash and stuff in the trash cans and things like that, you know. So they doing the kitchen work and things like that, you know, and making the food, teaching them how to make the food, because at the time, you know what I'm saying, Airmark, you know what I'm saying, food service just kicked in. So they was making all the food for everybody, you know what I'm saying, which is like a low carb meal, you know what I'm saying. So then, like I said, we doing our thing, you know what I'm saying, every day, everybody trying to, you know, get all our stuff together, teaching them, you know what I'm saying, the other Mexicans. Like I said, once I got around there, I seen that it was two gangs. It was one gang called the LAs and another gang called the Pisces, you know what I'm saying, but they didn't like each other. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying. You would think that, you know what I'm saying, all Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, they would like each other, but they fight, Mexicans fight too. At this time, I didn't know that, you know, because in Kansas, you know what I'm saying, the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, they all stick together. But down here, they didn't do it like that. So I'm peeping that out, you know what I'm saying. So then I'm going around there, you know, they got all the stuff, you know, at this time. So I'm getting all the, you know what I'm saying, the smoke and stuff, you know what I'm saying, from them, you know what I'm saying, bringing it around there to my dorm, you know what I'm saying, where I'm at, doing my thing. So then, like I probably been there probably about a month at this time, you know what I'm saying, doing it. So everybody's, you know what I'm saying, I mean, down there in Texas, I mean, the women, you know what I'm saying, they was on them at that time. So everybody from Kansas at that time was knocking some type of woman that was working there. And it was crazy, you know what I'm saying, how they was doing it. Because, you know what I'm saying, at that time, you know what I'm saying, the Texas music, you know what I'm saying, was on the map. Everybody was listening to, you know what I'm saying, Paul Wall and all them. So we kind of already knew the vibe of it. So when we get down there, you know what I'm saying, like I said, we was just in the mix with everything, you know what I'm saying, meeting people. By me being a porter, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, I didn't really get the chance to really meet no women and stuff like that because, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't really around no women and things like that. So I just did my porter job, you know what I'm saying, meeting people, you know what I'm saying, just trying to get the hustle going on to figure out what's going on around there. So then, like I said, I only probably been there about a month, you know. So Stevano, you know what I'm saying, like I said, he worked in the nursing, in the medical unit, so he hooked up with a female, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying, if we can get something in here, you know what I'm saying, we can all, you know what I'm saying, kind of eat, you know what I'm saying. And I was like, dang, that's real shit, you know what I'm saying. But at this time, you know what I'm saying, my people was trying to come down here anyway because that was the only time that we can get the visitation instead of jumping out. And they was gonna prove it, you know what I'm saying, for us to come. So she was like, I'm gonna come on down there, you know what I'm saying, to see what's up. So I put it in their ear, hey, you know what I'm saying, hey, you think you can such grab this and bring it down here to me, you know, and you know what I'm saying, we all gonna, you know what I'm saying, eat off this, you know. So she was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, she looked out for me, you know what I'm saying, brought all that stuff, you know what I'm saying. I think I had like a QP, you know what I'm saying, a Samir, you know what I'm saying. So boom, when she get it down there, you know what I'm saying, she hook up with old girl, you know what I'm saying, this girl. So when she hook up with this girl, she supposed to bring it in, you know what I'm saying. So on a visit, when my visit come, I'm here out there talking to them, you know what I'm saying, doing our thing. But they didn't like the way, you know what I'm saying, my little son, you know what I'm saying, was acting. So they was like, you know what I'm saying, dang, you know what I'm saying, this boy, you know what I'm saying, is this and this boy is that. But you got to realize, you know what I'm saying, this boy's in the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying. He already feel the negative vibe. He don't want to be here. He don't want to just sit in no chair. You know what I'm saying? At the time, we didn't have iPods and all that stuff back then and stuff to where we can keep kids, you know what I'm saying, under control and things like that. So he was off the chain, you know what I'm saying? And I don't blame him, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I let him, you know what I'm saying, do his thing up in there, you know what I'm saying? If he wanted to throw a chair, you know what I'm saying, he could throw a chair, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I kind of, you know what I'm saying, was helping with the situation, trying to keep it cool. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, they ended up kicking us out, you know what I'm saying, for that, you know what I'm saying, telling us that we had to leave. I mean, we wasn't even there long, you know what I'm saying, we probably was there probably about an hour or whatever. We drove all the way, you know what I'm saying, from down here, you know what I'm saying, just to be here an hour, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying. I was mad at the motherfucker, she was mad too, you know what I'm saying, but we accepted that, you know what I'm saying, because shit, we was about to eat after this, you know what I'm saying, if everything, you know what I'm saying, went right. So that was like Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Sunday come, you know what I'm saying? The lady didn't work. So Monday come, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited because, you know what I'm saying, I already know that it's coming, you know what I'm saying? It's about to be here, you know. Boom. So Savano's like, you know what I'm saying, we wake up in the morning, I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna meet you at the kitchen, you know, when y'all bring the trays over, you know, when she give it to you, you know what I'm saying? That's if it make it through. So he's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So everybody do what they supposed to do. We get up, you know what I'm saying? I do my porter job, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm going around telling everybody, you know what I'm saying, what's about to happen, you know what I'm saying? We about to be on, you know what I'm saying, here in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just getting everybody, you know what I'm saying, prepared, you know what I'm saying, for what's about to happen because it's about to go down. So the trays come over, boom. When the trays come over, you know what I'm saying, he says that, you know what I'm saying, he couldn't, I guess she couldn't get it in. She was gonna come back out or whatever and come back in, or however they was gonna do it, you know what I'm saying, and she was gonna have it then, I guess because she didn't feel comfortable. So I'm like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, maybe, you know what I'm saying, he maybe flake me, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know. But later on, like I said, later on that day, you know what I'm saying, shit, when he come back, you know what I'm saying, to the dorm, you know what I'm saying, at night, boom, he whip it on out on me, boom. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this shit, you know what I'm saying? At this time, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have paper. We was using blue and white, you know what I'm saying, the paper from the toilet paper wrapping that goes around the wrapping. So we rolled one up real quick, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get in the shower, and the way we did it was we get in the shower, put a shirt on it to where the water would go down like that, and the steam would still come up, and then we'd just go in the shower, you know what I'm saying? It'd be about two of us up in there, you know, hitting it all tied up all together, you know what I'm saying? It looked kind of odd, but it worked though, you know what I'm saying? So we put that in the air, boom. The next day, you know what I'm saying, I go to work, you know, like I said, doing my porter job with all that stuff in the room, you know what I'm saying, just locked up in my locker, you know, doing my porter job, putting there, telling everybody, you know what I'm saying, what's about to go down and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, bring all the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? Shit, they didn't really know, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they didn't really know how to speak English, so the way I did them was, you know what I'm saying, I just gave them like little lids. I called them lids, you know what I'm saying? Like the lid of your lotion bottle or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We fill that up, you know, call it a lid, you know what I'm saying? You get a lid, you know what I'm saying, for $100, you know. So I take them the lid, you know what I'm saying, around there and just drop it off as a sample to them, you know. Boom, they get that, you know. So they telling me, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what they telling me, you know, or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So I got to, you know, have Stefano come over there, you know what I'm saying, to talk to him or whatever. So what we end up doing was I end up, you know, getting another job, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, that shit got kind of bulky on me at that time. So I had to figure out, you know what I'm saying, a way to hide that stuff. So I'm making my money, you know what I'm saying. I mean, the whole dorms, you know what I'm saying, smell like weed. You know what I'm saying? Every day, you know what I'm saying, somebody was putting it in the air. I mean, it was so much, you know what I'm saying? I was moving that shit. I had so much compensatory coming through the gate, you know what I'm saying, in that week time, you know what I'm saying? It was just like clockwork. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody knocking at, you know what I'm saying, the cell, you know. Boom, I'm working in the kitchen now, you know what I'm saying? It probably been about 2 weeks of me doing, you know what I'm saying, doing what I'm doing. So now I'm back in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, with LB and Jimmy. So me and Jimmy, you know what I'm saying, we become cool, you know what I'm saying, because he knew a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, and it was helping me dump that stuff off, and I was paying him too as well. So we knocking that stuff off, you know, making our money, doing our thing. So then, uh, me and Jimmy, you know what I'm saying, we kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of fall out because we get down to like to the last of it, you know what I'm saying. And the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, keep coming around here because they buying that shit like clockwork. I mean, both sides, the Pisces and the LA, they buying that shit like clockwork, you know what I'm saying. Boom. So then, I guess, you know what I'm saying, one of the Mexicans get mad. He come around there, you know what I'm saying, talk to us, you know what I'm saying. He the one with the big LA on the back, and he said, I remember him. You know what I'm saying? Because of that symbol. He come around there. So him and, you know what I'm saying, Stefano, they talking, you know what I'm saying, through the gate. And he telling Stefano that he don't like the way, you know what I'm saying, that I'm taking over, you know what I'm saying, they whatever they supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying, down there. You know, it ain't my fault, you know what I'm saying. I got all that stuff. So they get to arguing and stuff like that. You know, he didn't mess with them anyway, you know what I'm saying, because they was a totally different game. So he was one of us. You know what I'm saying? He was in our game. You know, like I said, you know what I'm saying, when you get in the game, you have to pick and choose whose side that you want to be in. You know what I'm saying? He had to pick and choose the side to be on our side because, you know what I'm saying, we was the most solid side. We had 4 people that, you know what I'm saying, we hung around with and we stayed strong with, you know. So that's how we was moving. And you know what I'm saying, like I said, the Mexicans didn't like him, you know what I'm saying, anyway. So they start, you know what I'm saying, get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I was crocking, I was making all type of money. I probably made, when I left there, you know what I'm saying, I had 2,500 on my books, you know what I'm saying. Just, you know, imagine all the compensatory that I left because I couldn't take it everything because they ended up transferring me, you know what I'm saying, after a while because they knew that I was down there making all that noise. So, like I said, the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, they got mad at Stefano, you know what I'm saying? So Stefano's like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know what to do. He got kind of scared, you know what I'm saying, because he felt like they was gonna do something to him. So he was kind of like scared to go to work and you know what I'm saying and all that. I mean, he had the best place in the job, you know what I'm saying, at the medical clinic, you know what I'm saying, meeting all the women, you know what I'm saying. So I don't know why he didn't want to go to work. So he played that role like he was sick, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of days, you know what I'm saying. We sitting up in there, you know what I'm saying, doing our thing, stuff coming in the gate, you know what I'm saying. I'm getting phone calls, I'm calling home every day, you know what I'm saying, talking for hours. And how I did on the phone cards was I had people put their name on the phone card because sometimes when motherfuckers sell me something, I get the card. It work when I get back, you know what I'm saying, because I read and see how much money's on it. But then, you know what I'm saying, after a couple of days, I go back and try to use it. Boom, somebody already don't use it, you know what I'm saying. So they was playing me like that a lot on that stuff. So I got smart on start putting their name on that stuff, you know what I'm saying, so I know who it came from. So then, like I said, I was making all this money and doing this and doing that. So then one day, you know what I'm saying, we was supposed to go out to the yard and stuff like that, you know. And that yard was they didn't have no yard. They had a gym and they had the yard. They had the gate right here that separate, you know what I'm saying, they go out. It was just like a regular door gate, you know. So one day me and Jimmy go out to the gym. We didn't go to the yard, we went to the gym because the yard is just like a baseball diamond with nothing out there. They ain't even got no weight set, they ain't got no basketball goal. All they got is just a track that you can walk around. Cause like I said, it was a new establishment, they was just building everything. So in the gym, they just had the basketball goal, they had a little weight set, you know what I'm saying, like a little universal weight set thing and stuff like that, but they didn't have no guards in there. So we go to the gym just sitting there, you know what I'm saying, making sure that we doing our thing, meeting people every day, talking to people, trying to make some money, you know. Got a little bit on us here, you know. So, boom. We come, like I said, we out in the gym. And when we in the gym, it's like 5 Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, in here with us, you know. I don't know what gang they was from, you know, I ain't see their tattoos, I ain't know what gangs or anything that they was from or whatever. But all I know, it was 5 of them in there. And when I went to the gate, you know what I'm saying, look out to the gate, you know what I'm saying, I seen about 4 of them out there. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And I seen like two, I see LB out there, you know what I'm saying, walking the track, you know. So I'm like, all right, LB out here, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we all went to the yard and the gym, you know what I'm saying, to try to make some money and stuff like that. They go out to the yard to talk to the people, and we come to the gym to talk to the people. So while we in the gym, you know what I'm saying, just sitting there chilling, you know what I'm saying, by the door to go out to the yard, but it's locked. I just happened to look out the window, the window of the yard, just so I can look in the yard, and I seen LB running. I'm like, dang, what are he running for? And then I look behind him, it's 4 Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, they running behind him. And when they running behind him, you know what I'm saying, it's like they swinging something, but I don't know what they swinging. But they trying to hit him, you know what I'm saying? But he keep running. I mean, he was big, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But he can run real fast. So he running. So me and Jimmy up in the gym, and I look around, I say, Jimmy, come here, look, man, look what they doing to LB. You know what I'm saying? And he look out there, it's like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? They look like they about to have a fight out there, you know what I'm saying? And Jimmy like, yeah, man, you know. I was like, shit, man, you know what I'm saying? When I turned around, the 5 Mexicans that was in there, now they up on us. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it could be a fight in here. Now, this is the first time that I heard them ever speak English, the whole time that I've been there. Now, all of a sudden, one of them want to speak English. So that lets you know somebody knew what was going on, you know what I'm saying, around there. So he's like, it could be a fight in here. And when he said that, he swung. I ducked. Jimmy grabbed the mop handle stick, you know what I'm saying? And when he grabbed the mop handle stick, he snatched it real hard. And he started swinging at that dude, you know what I'm saying? So when he started doing that, I back up, you know what I'm saying, to the gate. I'm thinking that it's open, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't. I'm trying to get up out there, boom, 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 boom. So when they do that, I reach in my pocket, you know what I'm saying, and grab the little stuff that I had, you know what I'm saying, and drop that, you know what I'm saying, on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Because I figured that if they're going to try to do something, they're going to try to rob us or whatever. So I dropped my stuff, you know what I'm saying, right over here by the door. It's like a little side thing to where it's like where you can push a button or whatever. So I dropped it over there. So then when they, like I said, they swinging. And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to really get away. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm trying to hit the door. But by this time, you know what I'm saying, like I said, the police had to come in this door to get to the door outside. And like I said, it's a new establishment to where, you know, everybody in there is like, you know what I'm saying, new. So there ain't really no guards in there watching us. So they had to come in here and go out there. So when they seen the commotion out there on the yard, they already don't start coming in and through there. So when they came in here, they seen that it was a fight in here, so they hit on the radio. You know, they hit the code. I don't know what code they hit, you know what I'm saying, but they hit a code because I seen them, you know what I'm saying, with the radio in his hand. He was hitting the code, and he was like, you know what I'm saying, it's a fight in here too. So, boom. They pulled out their guns on us, you know what I'm saying, the pellet guns or whatever, till everybody get down on the ground. So when we get out on the ground and stuff, the Mexican look over at me. He say, hey, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I'm like, you going to get me? You know what I'm saying? So I flip him off. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get shit. So while we all on the ground and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? They go out to the gate and get all those people in there. So then, boom, everybody end up going to solitary. You know what I'm saying? So they end up locking us all down and stuff like that. So while we was locked down, like I said, I had all my stuff, you know what I'm saying, in the locker, in the room and stuff like that. Now they didn't, all they did was just lock us down. They didn't lock us down and take us to SEG and move all our stuff. They just locked us down, you know what I'm saying, for probably 2 or 3 hours or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And then they end up, you know what I'm saying, sending us, you know what I'm saying, the people, you know what I'm saying, that came down here with us back over to our dorms because they felt like, you know what I'm saying, whatever fight they was going on with the Mexicans, it was between the Mexicans and us, and they was trying to beef with us like that instead of it being a fight between us and the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying. So like I said, they sent us back over to our room. So when I get back to my room and stuff like that, first thing I do is check, you know what I'm saying, make sure that I got everything, you know what I'm saying, in there. Boom. So then I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to change up everything, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I start keeping my stuff in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying. So I go to the kitchen in the morning. Like I said, I start working in the kitchen. I go in the kitchen in the morning, and when I go in the kitchen in the morning, I stay there all day until the nighttime comes. And then at nighttime, you know what I'm saying, I'll move. I'll be the last person to leave because whatever I hide my stuff at, I want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I get it back, you know what I'm saying, be in the same place, you know what I'm saying, that I put it when I come in there, you know what I'm saying, in the morning. So I start hiding my stuff in the kitchen, still making money, still doing it. Boom, boom, boom. I get down to my last of my little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna be the last of the trips, last of everything. So I got to try to make everything count. So then that's when I start taxing motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? For, you know what I'm saying, to get it. You know. So then I was, like I said, I was making my money, doing my thing and stuff. The Mexicans still tripping. You know what I'm saying? They coming around there. You know what I'm saying their little Mexican puta and all that old shit to us, you know what I'm saying? So then, like I said, it probably about a week later, you know what I'm saying, for me, after all that shit happened, you know what I'm saying, boom, the people call me and say, hey, look on the drop sheet, you know what I'm saying, you moving back to Kansas tomorrow. Now, when I left there, I had a little bit of stuff. I had a bunch of compensatory. I had a bunch of phone cards. I had at least $1,500 worth of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had to leave 90% of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? At that place with somebody that I knew, and I left it with Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy said that he was gonna pay me. You know what I'm saying? And blah 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 blah. When he get back, you know what I'm saying? Never happened. You know what I'm saying? Never did whatever. But like I said, when you get involved with gangs and it and all that stuff, when the pressure gets on you, it gets on you, and it's so hard. You know what I'm saying, to get off that, you know what I'm saying, once you start doing it, you know what I'm saying, you lose control of everything. You might lose control of hustling. You might lose control of, you know what I'm saying, your gang member. You know what I'm saying? They might be beefing with you about this. They might be beefing with you about that. It just anything could happen, you know what I'm saying, at that time when you join the gang and get involved in drugs. So you really have to be careful for how you move, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to things like that. Because who would have thought that when I got down there that all this would have happened, you know what I'm saying? I was just thinking that I'm just gonna make some money like everybody else, you know what I'm saying, do my thing. But I ain't know that I was gonna fall out with the Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, because I had so much. I mean, when you get so much of something that's so much at one time, it's hard to hide it, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna make a lot of people upset, you know what I'm saying, about how you doing things because it's on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, you know what I'm saying, with that time, I was like, shit, I was, like I said, I was a little bit older, you know what I'm saying, but not a lot, not too much wiser. But I didn't understand, you know what I'm saying, getting involved in stuff like that, how can it have an effect on you and maybe, you know what I'm saying, the people around you and all that, you know what I'm saying. So like I said, when you get involved with drugs and guns, anything can happen to you. So you got to be real careful and keep your mindset, you know what I'm saying, on the right thing when you come to situations like that. Y'all stay up and y'all be peaceful. Fat stay out.